I call the member for Monash.
Deputy Speaker, the first thing I'd like to do is identify with the member for Boothby's remarks on endometriosis and congratulate her on the work that she does, and hope that the opportunities given to the people of Adelaide would be given to people right across Australia, especially the women suffering such a debilitating disease. I had the good pleasure of being on Mim Hook's ABC radio program this morning, Deputy Speaker, and Mim has been following me through my walk with The Voice. And as many of you would know here, for 5 years I have spoken on The Voice, promoted The Voice. I have written essays on The Voice and had them published. But one thing I said in an interview more than a month ago now to Mim was, but we must, firstly, listen to our Indigenous people, our local Indigenous people. And I was contacted by Cheryl Drayton immediately after the original interview. And Cheryl sat me down and told me why she would not be supporting The Voice. And it didn't matter what argument I put up with Cheryl and the elders in my community, I lost the debate. It was very clear that she came in and asked me not to support The Voice and not be a voice for The Voice. I said to Cheryl, can I walk out of this meeting, or these meetings, and say that my Indigenous people do not support The Voice? She said, you can surely say that, Russell. So I've had to go back to Mim this morning and tell them that story of me talking about Indigenous people in my electorate that I said at the time, you should be listening to what they have to say on the Murray-Darling Basin, on fire management in our native bush, on the issues that we've made mistakes in this country. And I don't want to make another mistake by not listening to them on this issue. Is there another way to go about what we're trying to achieve here? I've got to tell you, I don't know. I know what we have been doing hasn't worked, and it's insanity to keep doing the same thing over and over again for no result, which former Senator Gareth Evans made very clear in his document. Is there a way forward that I can see at the moment that is going to be beneficial for practical outcomes? I see this morning both sides are arguing that there'll be no practical outcome for Aboriginal people if you follow the other side's arguments. I'll leave that with you. We all get one vote, whether they're parliamentarian or a dairy farmer like Cheryl.